What's up, friends? Welcome back to Sideboob Kitchen presents Bartending, where we're bringing you 3 drinks in every episode, 1 fun, 1 sexy, and 1 delicious. And this week our theme is peaches. So our fun drink, we're doing Vegas bombs. Our sexy drink is going to be a Georgia peach. And for our delicious drink, we're bringing you some delicious green tea shots. Let's get started. Our fun drink this week is Vegas bombs, and at the base of a Vegas bomb is some Crown Royal. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna fill out your shot glass with Crown Royal. There are some people that like to mix the Peach Schnapps with the Crown Royal in the shot glass. I personally don't do that. It is just a preference, and it's because I like to get this a little bit cold. And if you want it to be a bomb, the whiskey as well as the peach has to fit in that shot glass. And as you know, if you mix that up with ice, it kind of dilutes it. So what we're gonna do is we are going to take just a little bit of ice, and we're just gonna do a 1/2 ounce of peach schnapps. So that's gonna be a 2 count. And you actually don't even need to like mix it, like shake it in the shaker tin. You can kind of just do this to get it cold because we really just want that flavor in there. So just give it a good stir and then pour that into your glass there. And then what you're gonna wanna do is take your Red Bull or Monster or any energy drink, whatever you have, and you're gonna pour that, and you're gonna want it to come about 3/4 of the way up, if not a little bit more, onto that shot glass. That way, when you drop it in, it lifts over the shot glass itself and over the whiskey. Everything gets mixed in, and that is gonna be your bomb. I'll show you some tips on how I make sure the glass doesn't hit me in the face when I take it. Let's move on to the next drink. Our sexy drink today is called a Georgia peach, and it's actually very similar to a Long Island, but instead of the triple sec, we're gonna be using peach schnapps. So as you see, I already have my glass of fresh ice. You're gonna wanna make sure that you're not putting the same ice that you use to shake it in the glass when you serve it. So keep your shaker tin on hand. Let's get some ice in there. And this drink just has a tad more alcohol in it, so you're gonna wanna do a 1/2 ounce each of vodka, gin, and rum. Now typically you would use a white rum. This is kind of considered a white rum. It is kind of put in barrels that makes it this color, but it is not a flavored rum or a spiced rum. So if you don't have one that looks like this color and it's just like a Bacardi or something, that's fine too. So we get started with a 1/2 ounce of vodka. Then you're gonna do a 1/2 ounce of gin. Actually, this pour spout is a little small, so I'm gonna put a little bit more in there just because I don't think it quite got a 1/2 ounce. And then a 1/2 ounce of your rum. And then you're gonna go in with some sour mix and a 1/2 ounce of peach tree. Now we're gonna give that a good shake because you want it to be cold when you put it on top. And you're gonna see that it's gonna form these little foamies on top of the glass here. All right, get it nice and cold and strain it out into your glass. Beautiful. And as you see, like I said, it has those little foamies on top, and that's actually what's gonna keep our Coca-Cola afloat because we're gonna do a Coke float on that. Now you can garnish this with a lemon wedge, an orange wedge, a lime wedge, either way, and I'm sure it's gonna look beautiful. Just a little splash of Coke on there. And that is your Georgia peach. Our last drink on the menu today is our delicious drink, and that's gonna be our green tea shot. So if you haven't had a green tea shot yet, go out to any bar, and I promise you, if you listen around, people all over are gonna be ordering them. They're super trendy right now, so why not learn how to make them at home? So we're gonna take our shaker tin and fill that with ice. Maybe not fill it, but like a scoop is okay. Enough ice to get your shot cold. And then you're gonna take your whiskey. Now traditionally, this is made with Irish whiskey. I have the Costco version of Irish whiskey, which is also fine. So we're gonna do 1 ounce of Irish whiskey. And then we're gonna do a 1/2 ounce of peach schnapps. And then we're gonna top that with a little bit of sweet and sour. It's just gonna be a splash, which usually equals out to, I'd say, probably about 1 ounce or so, because this isn't really a shot more than it is a shooter. And then we'll give that a nice shake. Now, this drink is great if you are out with friends at a bar and you guys all want to do a shot and you want something that is really popular and trending. This is the one to do right now, either green tea or white tea. But white tea is made with vodka, which I may bring to you in a later episode. Pour up your green tea shooter. Ooh, that's a big one. So we'll see how we do in a little bit. Now, as always, after we make our drinks, we gotta try them. So we're gonna start here with our fun drink, which is our Vegas bomb. Now, the reason they call it a bomb is because you drop the shooter or the shot glass into the larger glass and you drink the whole thing up. Another thing about Vegas bombs, a lot of people put cranberry in them. I am not one of those people just because I don't like the tartness that comes from cranberry. So I have had a little bit of practice with this, but I'm still not perfect. So we're gonna carefully take our shot glass. I'm probably gonna put it on the table here and drop it in if I can with my fat fingers. There we go. Bottoms up. Now I will be putting my finger in the glass, and this is just to make sure that the shot glass doesn't come back and hit me in the face. I don't know about you, but I've had that happen one too many times. I've learned my lesson. I'm willing to get a little bit of drink on my finger so that I don't get a cracked tooth or something. Delicious. Now moving on to our sexy drink of the day. That is gonna be our Georgia Peach, AKA the Long Island, but it's not a Long Island. I haven't seen too many of these ordered in any bar that I've worked in, but honestly, it sounded really good. And if you've ever had a really, really good Long Island, you know that they're actually super delicious, really sippable, really refreshing. So I'm really excited to try this and see how it works. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, that's like a peach tea. Obviously, if it's a Long Island but with peach, it would taste like a peach tree. This is really good. Make sure you get this next time you go out and don't want a Long Island but want something similar. This is the way to go. Get a little sexy with it. I'm gonna have more. Now it's time to try our delicious drink of the evening, which once again is that green tea shot. It's really weird because I kind of drink green tea sometimes and it doesn't taste like green tea to me, but it does taste like if I hadn't had green tea, this is probably what it would taste like. So bottoms up, cheers to you and another episode of Sideboob Kitchen presents Bartending. Excuse me. Cheers.